I'm looking at you. Look at my shuffle. How's it looking?
Watching it.
You got it. Oh,
It's got a little wild there.
Good thing I was looking at you.
Got a little wild.
Yeah, we get a little wild here. We get
No
a little
uppercut
wild.
or no? I'm just kidding. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Worst Possible Gameplay. I'm Brent.
I'm Stokes.
And we're here to play some games for you. Today, we're playing Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I'm so excited. This is by far my favorite card game. So I'm excited to get into Pokemon on the channel and stuff. Today we're doing something a little different than we have been. We've been playing a lot of like starter decks or pre-cons or beta sets or even Kickstarter stuff. But for today, what we're doing is just recently there was a Milwaukee regional for Pokemon. And we took the top 2 decks from that and we're going to face them off against each other. Now, we will not play like top placement players. But we're going to just give them a shot, just see how they match up, see if you can, maybe we play a little bit different or a little bit...
I don't anticipate playing this as well as the representative.
Right, yes.
You know, the creator of this deck. I thumbed through it, saw my major Pokemon, and I'm like, I should attack with this. And I'm like, how? Why? And I'm like, we'll find it.
Yep.
We'll find it in the deck, in the hand.
Yes. So to give...
Hopefully not in the prices.
Hopefully not.
That's not where I want to find my win con.
But to give credit where credit is due, Stokes, you're playing a Raging Bolt deck that was piloted by Christian
right.
Labella.
That's right.
And I am playing a Dragapult deck that was piloted by Makani Tran. So... all credit to them for the decks and the way they've rised in the ranks of Pokemon decks right now, topping the meta and all that stuff, taking down a tournament. And regionals are big deal. They have been all the time, so a lot of people don't feel like they're as big a deal as like they still are.
But they keep having to get bigger stadiums and bigger, well, not stadium, wrong word, but they get these bigger spaces and there's just, they keep, fill them every time.
They keep growing
and,
and they're bigger. And So
they get our thanks, but they also get our apologies.
yes. So
Whoopsies.
We're going to give us our best shot at them. And then just so you know, Christian was able to take the win. So no pressure, but just so you know.
Well, that is pressure. Considering that, obviously I thumbed through this deck. I have no idea what Dragapult does.
It's a deck, oddly enough, I was like, you know what, I haven't played Dragapult.
Don't tell me because I need to come with the most underdog.
Not giving you what it does, but I was
Yep.
like, I don't know what Dragapult does. I'm going to be playing it. Let me run it in Pokemon TCGL, right?
PTCGL.
PTCGL.
Of course.
And I found out, of course, it's so simple, so easy, so elegant. But then I found out something very important about the deck. I'm terrible at it. I'm just really bad at playing this deck. It's
just a lot of game action
it's
stuff,
just
like
a little
choices,
bit
or
different than I normally play with what it's doing.
Not that this is a C-tier game or anything. But a lot of these decks often feel like there's a piloting themselves. Like there's critical decision making, but it's not as frequent as a Flesh and Blood, or even considering Pokemon like the Lost Box that existed, where it was, there's a box here of tools, and I need to find the right tool for the right moment and the right matchup. These are, like, this is a gas pedal deck from what I understand. It's like, I have the same strategy almost no matter what, it's just how fast can I do it.
This deck, what I found was that usually in Pokemon, what I found, or what decks kind of build around is you have your utility Pokemon, and then you have your attackers. The evolution line in this deck is almost both. So when to go to an attacker versus when you need the utility on the bench, stuff like that is...
So equally, people are going to watch and be like, oh, it's clear. You take out this Pokemon here. And I'll be like, yeah, let's guss that up.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a little awkward. So, but I love Pokemon. It's a totally fun game. And even when you're playing high-level decks or low-level decks, it's just...
S tier, you'd say.
S tier.
That's going to be an inside joke we talk about a lot with
forever.
Red Zone Rogue. Rated his top 50, 25. There's so many TCGs I can't even remember. But he put Pokemon at C.
And right out of the gate, it was the first one, and I'm like, man, Cal, you're attacking me. I thought we were friends.
He took it so personally.
I totally trust him. But it was the fact that I was like, oh, I'm going to watch this video. I'm excited to hear his thoughts. And first thing's like bullet to the chest to me. And I was like, God dang it.
You're like, all right, there's a lot more games to go through.
Yeah. But
anyway, shout out Cal.
Shout out Cal. But enough of that. Let's get into it. Let's start with game 1. All right, but new style roll off.
Just pick a number.
Pick a number, 1 through 6. Oh, 1 through 6, 2.
2. We're gonna count how many 2s we get.
Oh.
Whoever gets the most 2s.
I like that. Less math.
I got no 2s.
I rolled 1.
Damn it!
That's crazy. Woo! All right.
I don't know why, but I was like, man, Warhammer rolls so many dice.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I guess it's because they're not adding them up. They're not. I was like, whatever. They're just looking for sixes.
They're just looking for the hits.
Roll for hits. Roll for psych. Roll for intimidation. Roll for rulers. I don't know. Too many.
Roll for rulers.
Yeah.
I'll be going second.
You'll be going second.
Yep.
All right. Well, again, this isn't really a game you can just be like, oh, I'm mulligan that.
Yeah.
Let me mull that. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling all right.
I don't know what a bad feeling would be like. But I can tell a good feeling, you know?
I got it.
That's because there's one Pokemon back from when I was playing in the deck.
All right.
Well, I hope.
Fingers crossed.
Because it's not here.
All right. Shuffled up, rolled off. Ready?
Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh. Dun, 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 dun.
Badoo?
Badoo, baby.
Oh, there you go.
The new stall.
There you go. That's not bad.
This isn't bad. This also isn't bad to have just stuff there.
I got to take a word for it.
Well, you'll see. You'll find out.
If you just ask me, hey, what does this evolve into? I'd be like, Roselia?
Well, I got great news. It doesn't matter because it's never going to evolve.
Oh, really?
This is the card.
Okay. I just got to deal 30 then.
Yeah, yep.
All right, well, then I'll draw to start. Hey, yo.
Woo.
It's our old friend, Raging Bolt DX, right
Welcome.
off the top. I am going to double nest ball.
Holy crap. Okay.
That's why I told you. I know a good feeling.
Dang. That is a really good start. That really is unfortunate.
No, I think just because I love bringing them out.
The squawk.
I think it's going to be the squawk
man.
ability, dude.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shoot, that is really
Because
good.
the rest of my hand, not that great.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
Shoot, I was feeling good about mine, and then you played that.
you know, I was really lucky because when you handed me the deck, everything was like, there's 3 of these in a row, 4 of these in a row, 2 of these in a row. And it was, there's this and then this. So my choices, I was like, oh, these are my 2 important Pokemon.
Yep.
I was very happy that was the way it laid out. And then you had like Pheasantipity and Squawkabilly all next to each other. And I was like, these are my 1-ofs. These are the ones that are teched. But I remembered this one.
Yep.
Now,
Squawk and Seize.
I think I want to put an energy here.
Okay.
Just because I don't have a way to get it back, guaranteed. And then I'm going to Squawk and Seize. Yeah, dump these 2 supporters.
Judge and...
Draw 6. Judge and Crispin?
Crispin.
Yeah.
Got it.
Never heard of Crispin in my life. 4,
That's a new one.
5, 6.
Well, not new probably overall, but new card and from when we were playing before.
I'm going to Earth and Vessel,
Okay.
which requires a discard.
Good to remember.
There it is, ironically. An Ultra Ball.
Oh, another card that requires
All
discards.
of these discards.
Yeah.
Discard. It's going to be 2 basic energies going into my hand. Basic here, basic there. I'm looking at you. Look at my shuffle. How's it
I'm
looking?
watching it.
You got it? Oh! It's
Got a little wild there
Good
in
thing
the
I was
middle, but
looking
it's
at you.
Got a little wild?
Yeah. We get a little wild here. We get
No
a little
uppercut
wild.
or... No, I'm just kidding.
Fucking crazy. Ogre Pond.
Yep.
Let me just make sure it's not a first turn thing. Yeah, it's not. Once during my turn, attach a basic leaf energy, grass energy.
Grass.
Sure. I don't normally do Pokemon stuff. I like the card game a lot.
A basic green energy.
A bit, yeah. Well, this isn't Gatorade, you know.
No, it's Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I attached. If I did, draw a card.
Yep.
God, you haven't even been able to play yet.
I have
This
not
is
got to
great.
do anything
This
yet.
is great. This is great.
Sure it is.
More of this. I'm out of game actions. I can't attack turn 1. Pass to you.
Drawing.
I noticed in the Gundam video that I kept my hand a lot like this, where I was like, oh God,
You can see, yeah.
that's how you catch me misplaying, is by finding the wrong cards in the wrong places.
I'm going to start off with an Arvin. Go search for a item card and a tool card. What a tool.
Wow. I mean, he kind of was, actually. That was my first Pokemon video game was Scarlet Violet, and I remember not liking him. Turns out it was just doing it for his dog.
Just doing it
We're
for his
making
dog, then.
healing legendary sandwiches for his dog.
Yep. All
I
right, I
think,
grabbed
I don't know.
a luxurious cape and an S-ball.
What's a cape do?
Cape is if the Pokemon this card is attached to doesn't have a rule box, it gets 100 HP. Plus 100 HP.
Holy
And if it's knocked out by damage from attack, the opponent, that player takes an extra prize card. So,
Okay.
yep.
Okay, yeah, I was like, it just, here's 100 HP is like crazy.
An
but
extra prize card is
the
good.
prize card, it makes more sense.
Yeah. And I'm
Kind of
making
makes
that,
it an
so that's
EX
cool.
in a way. So you did all that shuffling after getting a nest ball, huh?
Yeah, I am going to S-ball.
All right, yeah,
Sorry,
just
my
making
bad,
sure.
my bad.
I just did 2 in a row. Just to...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Here, you know what? Here, I got my Pokemon. I grabbed, not this one.
I grabbed the wrong one.
The wrong one. I'm grabbing... They're in here. Cool.
You got it. Pheasantipity.
Pheasantipity. EX.
Very good.
And I started shuffling. I was going to put it sideways just to make sure. Just in case I needed to go back in.
Wait, you did shuffle.
I'm not going back in. I did shuffle.
Oh, now you're shut. We'll work on that tournament etiquette.
Better.
Before we start traveling for this game.
Perfect. All right.
I probably also can't be like, man, you've taken no game actions. I'm tournament. They're gonna be like, yeah, bro, just pass.
Shoot. So then I'm gonna attach an energy, and I'm going to Itchy Pollen, which does 10 damage. And during your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand.
Holy shit.
Yep.
That's free on a basic.
Free on a basic.
All right, so I definitely got to kill the rosebud here.
Yeah. No,
all right.
Yeah.
Drop. I don't think that's gonna happen. What could this be?
I'm trying to look at your face, try to decipher the card that you're talking about, because saying what could this be is interesting. What could this be? It's either in my head. I'm either thinking.
I'll just do it. What could this nest ball be?
I was gonna say it's either a search. What could this be? Oh, you can't play an item card.
Oh fuck me. Oh fuck me.
Because in my head, I thought you were thinking in Arvin. Like,
oh,
no,
I
nest
revealed
ball.
the nest ball to you.
Congrats.
I'll attach for turn then and discard this energy using the Bellowing Thunder attack to deal 70. There's no resistance or anything. I didn't even check for that. No. Okay.
Nope.
Normally I have that memorized, but
Take your prize, good sir. And then I will draw. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and flip the script. Once during your turn, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you may draw 3 cards.
this guy, he's fucking gay.
All right.
Bring him up, dude.
I'm going
Bring
to
up the Dreepster.
attach energy for turn.
Wow, Fire and Psychic. I don't know shit about this deck. It's printed on the card, and I just didn't even look. But I'm like, that's a combo I would never.
I'm going to go ahead and put out Brock Scouting. Search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon or 1 evolution Pokemon. Reveal them. Put them into your hand.
2 or 1. That's nice.
Yep. And I'm going to look for a Dracloak, which evolves from my Dreepy. You know.
I couldn't have told you the middle.
I know. Usually, when we played before, the middle evolution of every Pokemon was rare candy.
True.
And then I'm going to Dracloak. I'm going to use his ability, Recon Directive. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put one of them into your hand. Put the other card on the bottom of your deck.
So this is where the box comes in. Instead of going to the Lost Zone, though, they go to the bottom. Mm-hmm. It's much calmer. Less stakes.
This one in my hand. Let's see. What else can I do? Not a lot.
I should just put this down. What am I going to use these cards for? Nothing.
I'm in a bit of trouble.
I'm in a bit of trouble.
Yeah. I'm going to pass.
Alrighty. And drop.
Now, what could that nest ball be?
Yeah. I'm gonna nest ball, but I'm also gonna Earthen Vessel, discarding this Fan Rotom. So I'm gonna do both. The nest ball is gonna get me this Hoot Hoot, and then I'm going to get a grass and a fighting.
Makes sense.
Does it? What do you know that I don't know?
Well, you definitely want the grass for the Ogerpon. And then you're going to need a fighting or electric. So you
Before
look at
you
your
go
hand.
any further,
Okay.
I'm going to Teal Dance.
Yep.
Draw off of that.
So now you're attached for turn.
There's a Hoot Hoot.
Congrats.
Hoot Hoot, Hoot Hoot, Hoot Hoot. Who do you Hoot Hoot? Is that weak to fighting?
This guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. In Dandy Doo, I will attach for turn.
Cool.
And then weak to fighting 2x, yeah? So,
Yep, but that is not a fighting Pokemon.
oh, mother.
It's a dragon.
Mother. Isn't there a... Nope. I think I confused it with this.
I think so.
I was like, yeah, dude.
There is a you're right. There is a weakness.
I've literally never played a dragon type deck.
I was like, yes. I was like, God, is he gonna power up the Slither? I was like, what's the Slitherwing's first attack? I don't even know.
Yeah. Oh God!
I mean, he's still got enough energies and stuff.
I know.
But
I'm just disappointed in myself as well.
disappointed in myself.
All right. Yeah. It'll be 3, right? Because it's 70 each. Yep. So 3 coming off.
Cool.
Do the 210. Take my double prize, huh?
Take your double prize. All right. Draw for turn. Got a lot of work to do. No big deal. I'm gonna.
I've got a lot of work to do.
Recon directive. Come on. Come on. Nope. That's not gonna help me the way I want.
I thought you had it.
That's not gonna help me the way I want. Oh man.
You have so many cards.
I know, and they're all like, they're not bad. They're just not exactly what I'm looking for. I'm gonna put that in my hand. This is the bottom, and I'm gonna try to make.
I see this one of 2 ways. Either I win and this is fate, or I lose and I'm a fate breaker.
All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna put down a Dreepy. I'm gonna Buddy Poffin.
The hell does that do?
Search for 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less, then put them onto your bench, and then shuffle.
Okay, so normally that could be your Dreepies too.
Yep.
God, this game's so weird.
It is very
that, but then I'm also thinking when I played Cloth, there was spicy seasoned curry.
Yep.
And just like the random trainer cards they put in here are hilarious.
Yes.
Well, random to a non-Pokemon watcher, gamer, reader.
All right, so I got a Badoo with that.
You say, like, if you say that mon out loud, and the way you said it sounds like Bidoof. Like it's like a sub-evolution of Bidoof. Yeah. And I'm like, that is not...
I'm going to go ahead and throw Luxurious Cape on him. And then I'm going to boss your Squawk ability up.
Hey, yo.
And then I'm going to evolve my Dracloak into Dragapult EX. And then I'm going to Unfair Stamp, which is my A-Spec. You can use this card only if your Pokemon was knocked out during opponent's last turn, which it was, lost Pheasantipity. Never forget. And then each player shuffles their hand in their deck. Then you draw 5 cards, your opponent draws 2.
Oh my goodness. In response. No, I wish. All right, so I'm shuffling my hand in.
Shuffling your hand in.
Holy cow.
My turn will be really cool if I pull 1 card out of this 5.
Nope.
No cut?
Nope.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 5.
It's not the worst if I'm being real, but
Dracloak. I'm going to use Recon Directive. Got another chance.
Oh yeah, it's 2. Put 1 down.
Put 1 on the bottom.
Yep.
God dang it! It's always so close.
Not in this. It's. I'll take your word for it.
This is what I'm working with. Yeah, this is going to go into my hand because unlike a lot of games, there's no interaction. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a basic Pokemon.
You just gusted my thing up, dude.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like,
there's no response.
We can talk a little bit more about what I'm trying to find a specific Pokemon.
Yep.
That I need to put into my hand that then I can put down on the bench.
Because
but
it has
every find that I have, the Buddy Poffin, the Nest Balls,
puts it on the bench from the deck.
Puts it on the bench, which its ability doesn't activate then. So that's where I'm like, that's a good
design around for them then.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm just like this close to getting what I wanted.
That's funny. Now, just play another Unfair Stamp. And then you can catch the DQ and I win.
I'm gonna put Ursaluna EX down.
Oh no, I was thinking a different Stacks piece I read.
Oh no,
whatever Tyranitar is called, Thorns, something Thorns.
Oh, Iron Thorns.
Iron Thorns, yeah.
No, okay. So I've done all the wheel spinning I can to try to find the card I wanted to get, but I could not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to Phantom Dive, just 200 damage to your Pokemon.
Whoa!
And then I get to put 6 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way I like. So what I was hoping for was I could find my Hawlucha, drop it on the bench, put 1 on the Hoot, 60, knock it. But I could not find the Hawlucha. So I think...
That's a crazy attack. You can't do it again or whatever? Nope. It's just 2 energy? I guess you did have to triple evolve into it.
Yep. So... 320 HP.
Oh my god, dude. What the hell? That's insane.
I think what I'm going to do is I think I am going to put 3 on that Raging Bolt and 1 on the Ogre Pawn. And then the remaining 2 on...
So the old 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Dead.
And Squawk will die. 2 to my hand. Your turn.
I got a Bravery Charm. That's dope.
Shoot.
That kind of messes with your math, and I'm like, that's nice. Now, you still wouldn't have had enough to put on there to make it math, right?
Yeah, but
I'll put that on.
That's unfortunate.
And then I'm going to Noctowl evolve. So I'm going to go look, because I have a Terra Pokemon in play. I'm going to go look for 2 trainer cards.
That's what I was trying to stop last turn. I just could not pull the Hawlucha.
I understand. Well, let me read this, make sure. These are my reveals. Earthen Vessel, Professor Sada's Vitality.
Makes sense.
I am going to, I guess I should start with the Vessel, discarding this Hoot Hoot. That I drew the Hoot Hoot and Noctowl. And I was like, awesome.
Nice. Man.
I'm going to grab
just 1 card away. Would have shut down this entire turn. So close.
Oh, you're 1 card away. Just 1 card away after drawing fucking 15 cards.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to give
you drew the right card that gave you however many cards.
I'm just trying to give a little bit of verbal into what the play is.
Great. That's
stuff,
great.
You know?
I hear you. Fucking save it for your diary, dude. I'm gonna Teal Dance. Draw. I'm gonna Professor Sada's Vitality. So choose 2 ancient Pokemon. Boom. Energy from the discard pile to them. So those are my 2 energies. 1 here, 1 there. If I do draw 3. 1, 2, 3.
He's going in the tank.
Is that weak to dragon type?
Nope. No weakness, no resistance.
I know, that's the thing with dragon types. 320. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
I'm gonna discard. I'm gonna attack, and I'm gonna discard these 2 energies.
Okay.
So 140 to the Mon, 140 to the Pult, Bolt v Pult.
40 to the Mon. Drawing.
I catch it. Is that it?
Nope.
All right. Well, I tried clapping it into existence for you, I guess.
I'm gonna Dracloak.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. You got shit to do. This is what you meant by the utility mons, the middle mon. That's good.
That is good.
Can I see your stamp card?
Yeah.
I just want to look at it.
There you are.
It's got some really cool foiling to it. Looks like this art was done by Tasty Beach.
Yeah.
That is a Tasty Beach.
Tasty bitch.
It's a children's game, dude. I think that might be an O. Toisty.
Toisty?
I think there's an O in there,
That's
but
fair.
it's funnier to say tasty.
I'm going to Ultra Ball. Taking an Arvin and a Buddy popping away.
That puts the mon right in your hand, right?
It's real close.
Yeah, it puts it in your hand. Okay, so you're looking for the mon that you put in your hand, right? Yeah, Hawlucha.
Hawlucha is here, yes, but that's not really what I'm looking for now.
Oops.
I'm going to find Monkey Dory.
Now, you've been talking about how hard these have been to get.
Yes.
They seem to be going in everything. So I know you're never attacking with it. What does it do then?
Its ability is Adrena Brain, however you say it. Once during your turn, this Pokemon has a dark energy attached. You may move up to 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponents.
So you run dark energies?
No. But I run luminous energies.
I was like, why the hell is that in there? Like, that seems not conducive.
And I'm going to put a Dracoloak on that guy, and I'm going to do Recon Directive. That's not the best thing that could have happened, but I will.
I bet you Simo would like this game.
I think so.
He likes solitaire, right? I just did it on my turn, so
Yeah,
I get it. But that's the Yu-Gi-Oh way. Yu-Gi-Oh Pokemon, same ilk. It was just those 90s children's card games. Was Yu-Gi-Oh later? Was that 2000s?
It might just be right on the cusp of 2000, but I feel like it's like 98. But I might be wrong on that.
98, good guess. Editor note will pop up here.
Hey, that's me. I'm gonna Ultra Ball again.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Got my Dragapult DX.
Is that your thumb?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Pokemon does something different to you, dude.
Yeah, a little bit. Gonna put a rescue board.
Is this Pokemon not normally a dragon type?
Raging Bolt?
No, sorry. I meant Dragapult. Yeah.
No, I think he is.
Okay. Because he's got the dragon
Terra.
headpiece. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was like,
the
he's
Terra
just
Terra. Yeah.
making his dragon shit stronger.
I will go ahead and I'm going to Phantom Dive.
So 200 here.
Well, no, I lied.
Oh,
I'm going to
what?
retreat. 'Cause I'm
Is that
scared.
what that board does?
Yep, it makes it so it costs one less. If it has 30 HP or less, it has no retreat cost, but it's only one retreat, so the one less is
okay.
one. No, I'm scared, so I'm going to retreat into that.
And that's free to
that was-
attack when I have one prize left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Whoops. Oh, well.
You just want to retreat into something else?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, motherfucker.
I meant the Badoo.
Oh, my God.
Sorry. Oopsie counter. Badoo. Itchy pollen for 10.
Just moan it out.
But it's
All
got
right.
the luxurious cape on it, so you get extra.
That's true, actually. I do feel much better about that.
Yeah.
But I don't feel good about it.
Okay.
Energy
Dang, I was hoping you didn't
with
have one more.
Ogre Pawn. Draw. So it gives it what, 100?
Yeah, so it's 130.
Okay. We will attack, discarding grass, discarding lightning.
Yep.
I'll take the 2.
I will draw for turn.
Interesting.
Oh, these are free again. I will use one.
This is different from playing precons.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean just precon Pokemon, but I feel like I'm given something very specific to do. I feel like I'm being judged by somebody.
I will attach energy for turn. I'm going to recon directive again. This one. Put out Monkey Dory. I'm going to Arvin.
And you've already attached energy, so no luminous energy for that guy.
That's true. That doesn't help me. Nothing helps me.
Nothing helps me.
That would, I guess.
You cannot be helped.
Let's do that. I'm going to get Bravery Charm and a switch.
You know, there's something funny about the feeling of strength I don't have in this deck. And to be fair, I'm not seeing it on the other side. But you're saying this one, and I'm like, well, it's just crazy because in the world of Vs, I feel like this doesn't do the same value.
Right.
And I know that was on purpose. They powered it down, but it's like maybe I'm misremembering Vs too. But I'm just.
I mean, Vs were
feels
crazy.
Something feels slower. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the deck archetype too. But
Maybe. I'm going to retreat into Ursaluna EX.
oh, okay.
I'm going to put on Bravery Charm. And I'm going to Blood Moon for 240.
No way. The exact number. Mm-hmm. Dude, that fucking pedal.
Badoo, dude.
What
It's
the
Badoo.
hell? Holy shit. All right. There it goes.
Take 2.
What's it weak to?
Fighting. It currently has 310 HP.
Yeah. God, and it hits for 240.
Hits for 240.
All right.
Oh, during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack with that.
Okay.
If that's going to change your choices.
Nah, I'll still do that.
Okay.
I'll draw. Being able to retreat all your shit was really nice.
Yes.
For you. Because that's what brought up the Badoo.
The Badoo.
That's what brought up this fucking guy.
Yep.
That's what's saving that fucking guy.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, you've saved yourself from retreating. And there's nothing I can do to stop your retreating.
Correct.
I'm going to Nest Ball.
Ooh, okay.
Missing one. And I'm going to get a Hoot Hoot on the bench.
Welcome back.
While I'm in here, though, let me Ultra Ball this Ditto and Ogre Pawn away.
Okay.
And I'm going to get this Noctowl.
All right.
That's in the hand.
It's in the hand.
I'm going to put an energy on the Raging Bolt for turn.
Okay.
And then I will pass.
All right. I will draw. This is where it's getting
Finicky.
finicky. I will.
I feel, why does my
Tricolour?
heart feel that, like, when we play other games, I don't feel like this.
Right?
Christian, I'm
That's the
sorry. I'm trying to do you proud.
I'm gonna
I left this sideways in case I was going to go back
Oh.
in. Let me shuffle on
go
your
ahead.
turn.
I'm going to recon directive again.
Yes.
Looking for one freaking card that I can't seem to find. It's so close. Come on, there's gotta be a way. Gotta be a way.
Find it.
I don't
Find the line.
think there's a way. I'm gonna evolve Dragapult DX. I'm gonna attach energy for turn. I'm going to switch to here. And then I'm gonna Iono.
Motherfucker! I was hopeful you didn't have it. Where does this go?
They shuffle and they go on the bottom.
Okay.
And then you draw how many prizes you have remaining.
Why would you do this to us? This is like board wiping late game. That's actually not the worst thing if I'm being real.
You gotta be kidding me with this. Come on. I will Phantom Dive for the knockout, and I'll put 6 on the Hoot Hoot.
Okay, 6 on. Yeah, I guess. I mean, we'll play it out because I don't want to concede as far as we've gone into it, but I don't see how I win this now.
I was trying so hard to find my freaking Luminous Energy
I don't have
so I could just move it.
I don't have it. So I can put energies from my discard into my hand. And then let's try it. We're going to pull out the trifecta, the Holy Trinity.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, they go to my Mon, discard pile into your hand, discard pile into your hand. Yep. So there they are.
So you got your 3.
They're both in my hand. You know where that one's going.
Yep. So you can draw.
That's what I drew.
Okay. So you do 210.
Yeah, 210 past you to kill me.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I'll kill the Hoot Hoot, but
That's what I meant, but yeah.
but good game.
Fucking A. GG's.
Oh man.
Just so you know what I put away. I still had I had a knocked owl. You knew that because I put that in. I had a night stretcher, so I had energies in my hand so I could draw, get the earthen vessel. I had raging bolt in my hand so I could target both of these. So I would have been able to have energy. So that was 4. And then I had
Oh, how are you getting energy?
energy from Ogrepon.
Yep.
Because I can put a grass into my hand. The other knocked out we'll get was going to be Professor Sada.
That's it. Okay.
So
that's
then it was going to be energy, draw 3. And if I had an energy in hand that I could attach for turn, I could put 5 on an attack.
That was the
so
line.
You know what?
Okay.
The most I can say for myself is that I played to my outs, but I wasn't able to evolve the same turn. I wasn't able. I needed you.
Where were you when you needed you?
Okay.
There was another one?
That's interesting. I was going to get, because I had 2 I could get, 2 trainers, right? So I was going to get Vitality and I was going to get Vessel. I didn't have another Vessel.
Oh, but you had another Vitality?
I did. I had multiple Vitalities, but obviously I can use one a turn.
Yeah.
But I was going to use that and a Vessel to get the energy so I could put the energy in. So it was like, I was trying to work towards a guarantee, but I did not have the Vessel I needed. So,
but even though you didn't have the guarantee there, we still have game 2. All right, we're in game 2. You want to go first, second? I guess we're supposed to decide that before we look at our hands, but we're here.
Oh, well.
Don't matter.
I know it sounds like you want to go second. Is that why is that?
But knowing the Badoo's in the deck and the stall option is there, and if I can go just find a basic anyway, it's just easier to lock you that way. But obviously your nest balls win. So, what'd you say you're going?
First.
Okay,
first. Yeah. Now I see what you flipped. I'm thinking different. I'm thinking different.
It's a thing, yeah.
Obviously, it's Squawkabilly, so I kind of have an idea what I'm going for there.
Yep.
But, well, I'm going
to draw
for turn.
There you are.
Oh, dude, that didn't help me one.
I was hoping it would, though.
One little bit.
Every one card could change the whole thing.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I think I would have rather squawked that. I would have rather cheated, is what I'm saying.
Sharking. Theme of the first T-shirt for the whole channel is going to be sharking.
Sharking.
Have the old Game Shark logo.
Just shark. Okay. Does it make sense to do that? No, I don't think so. But then I just tank the card. I'm going to.
You're frustrated, like it makes sense to do it. No, because I'm just going to take the card. I'm going to. You turn back on.
I forgot that Fan Rotom does something.
Yeah.
Once during your first turn. I never read that as first turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to use fan call for Fan Rotom.
Oh, nice. What's it do?
I'm gonna go get some colorless Mon. They have
Sick.
to be weak little baby bitches, but
I wonder what they're gonna
I'm
be.
gonna get them.
It's just
Put them in your hand.
yeah, and they're just Pokemon, so you can get Noctowl and Hoot Hoot.
Exactly. He gets it, and by he I mean me. We gets it.
We figured it out.
And Ditto. Wait, it goes to my hand. Oh, Ditto's coming down.
Okay. Did Hoot Hoot come down too?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just making sure.
He went. Well, I was like, I'm gonna play him, and then I was like, I'll play Ditto later. And I'm like, well, maybe I won't. I'll just pitch him. I'll be like, got him. Send him.
That's why I was wondering if you wanted the Noctowl.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave that in.
Okay.
This is what Christian would have done.
Oh, okay.
This is called psyching them out.
We are so
Take
sorry
notes.
to every
Take
professional
notes.
player.
Take notes. I'm gonna prime catcher.
Whoa!
It's my first time seeing this card.
Okay.
So we're switching. You switch. Choice was easy. I switch. Choice was easy. Yeah, so then I'm going to use Ditto's ability. Let me just make sure I'm reading it right. Yeah, discard it, find a basic, put it in the active. Let's get the right Mon. Raging Bolt.
Makes sense.
It's the name of the deck.
Yep.
I don't know if I need a shovel.
Well, name of, representative, same thing. Pokemon decks don't really have names as much as like it's just they pick the Mon that's the base.
The
and they
one
go,
that's
"That's
doing
it."
the stuff. Yeah, that's true.
Every once in a while you
I'm
get-
gonna Earth and Vessel.
Yeah. Okay.
I got to discard a card to do that.
Yep.
Discard
knew that.
stretcher. We knew that. We both together knew that.
Mm-hmm.
2 basic energies. Reveal.
Man, starting both games off having Squawk is really good.
No reason to get one over the other,
Right. I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
Well, there's retrieving from discard.
Yep.
I have the most grass type in there. I can't use it right now,
Right.
but I am going to attach this for turn just to safely.
Get going.
I'm getting to pull it out.
Yep.
We're thinning
Thinning.
to thicken.
We're thinning here to thicken here.
Yep. And then
You want to thin the waist, but thicken up the biceps.
yeah, and then we're going to blend. I'm going to Squawkabilly. So that's what's going down. You knew the Noctowl. It's in
Yep.
there.
And then,
Ooh.
ooh,
And then
another.
and then good stuff.
Okay. Wow,
We
yeah,
try.
there's some good stuff. Are you seeing brand new cards?
Yes, 2 brand new cards.
Oh, wow. Okay. Trying to think what would be in there that you don't know. If you didn't read Crispin last time,
Let's do. Can't do that.
so let's not do that one.
Let's not do what I can't do.
Right. Do you want to point out that I haven't got to play yet?
I'm gonna continue my train of. These are what I was reading, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I don't give a
Jammy.
shit about either of those because I also need some health, and yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna Ultra Ball, and that's not a fucking Pokemon. I just looked for green. I'm so bad, dude.
That's not a Pokemon.
It was just so
it's
silent.
one of the funniest
It was so
things.
Sharking.
That's not a Pokemon. So good.
It was the confidence. I was like, just slap it down. Oh, God. I do this on the internet.
Yep.
How did I
This
get here?
is the day job.
How did I get here? I'm going to attach.
Dang. Okay.
Draw.
Yep.
Ah.
Whoop.
Am I making 60 wrong calls all at a time?
Nah.
Let's start from the top. Did I fuck myself? God, I might have fucked myself. Pass.
Draw for turn.
I had such a good first game too. I had the right cards in hand. I was able to look. I got a line. Yeah, you go ahead. You do you. You do you.
I'm gonna Brock Scouting.
That's the pick 2 or pick 1.
Yep. Search your deck for 2 basic or 1 evolution.
What are you getting?
So I grabbed Pheasantipity and a Halucha. I'm pretty sure I'm not going back in.
I'm not going back.
Go to my hand. I am going to put down Pheasantipity, and then I'm going to put in Halucha. Flying entry. When you play this Pokemon from your hand, during your turn, you may choose up to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Put 1 damage counter on each of them. Put 1 on Fan and 1 on Hoot Hoot. Actually, 1 on Fan, 1 on Ogerpon.
Fan Ogerpon.
Yep. Cool. I'm going to Rescue Board to retreat. Dreepy.
My God.
to put out Badoo. And then I'm going to go ahead and
Am I gonna get locked out?
put a Bravery Charm and Itchy Pollen for 10.
Itchy Palm. I actually didn't hear. Did you say that both times?
Yeah,
That's a fun name.
Yep.
I feel itchy.
So now item cards turned off. I'll put this little there.
Oh my god, I've never read Crispin.
Oh,
That's nice.
yeah.
Ogerpon.
Makes sense.
I am indeed going to Crispin. Search
cool.
for 2 basic energies, attach one, put the other in my hand. They got to be different energy types.
It's a good one, especially for that deck.
Yeah, having 3 types does make it a little bit more versatile of a card. Mm-hmm. I did not draw a Crispin last game.
Oh, you discarded it early on.
Oh, really? Well, probably
Like an
my
Ultra
first turn.
Baller. Yeah.
So I think I might have squawked it.
Oh,
Because
yes.
I didn't. I was like, oh, it's a supporter. Don't even read it.
Yep.
I'm
can't use
gonna
this turn.
just
You're
tank
gonna
it.
squawk and seize.
Anyway, I got a fighting and electric type. One
Makes
of them
sense.
I forgot does get attached.
Yep.
So that'll go there. Then I will attach energy for turn. Mm-hmm. God, that's just gonna absolutely skull this fucking.
Look at
things
his face.
I could do to
Look
this.
at his face. You don't want to hurt that guy. You don't want to hurt him. Don't
He looks
hurt
like
him,
he looks
dude.
like something that would only ever hurt by accident.
Only hurt
But
by
Raging
accident.
Bolt doesn't hurt by accident for little.
Right.
It hurts by accident for lots. So let's hurt. Let's do some hurt. I'm gonna just discard the 1.
Makes sense.
And is that the one I want to
Oh.
do? I know that's goofy. That's goofy. Well, it's gonna get got. It's gonna get got. Yeah, it's gonna get got. It's gonna get got.
Yeah, I expected him to get got.
Gonna get got. Yeah, let's do it from the Ogre Palm.
Cool.
And I'll take a prize.
Makes sense. Draw for turn.
You brought up Howlucha?
I brought up Howlucha.
Don't make me hurt him. I don't want to do it.
But first, I'm going to unfair stamp again.
Is that
Shuffles
the-
hands in. You draw 2. I draw 5. Putting you down to 2. We can
It's a different type of lock.
a little bit. A little bit.
If it weren't for the time constraint and the negative association, I like those kinds of decks. The control style.
Yeah.
There's a fancy 2. Here we go.
What the heck kind of draw was that? I'm going to put down a Dreepy. I'm going to Recon Directive.
There it is.
It's going to my hand. Put it down. And then I'm going to flip the script.
It was nice being able to kill that the next turn.
I'm going to go ahead and Energy Search. I think there's some energies in my prizes. There's not as many as there usually are in here.
Okay.
That's a little scary.
Love to hear it.
Energy Search is just search for a basic energy card, reveal it, put it in your hand.
Look, and you got the right one.
I got the right one for the card art. Look at that. I'm on theme. I will attach for turn.
It'd be a cool thing if they did a variant for each energy type.
That would be kind of cool.
It's a small thing that I can't imagine they'll ever do, and probably a waste of resources, but cool all the same.
Put another Dreepy out.
Holy dreepies.
And then I will pass.
Okay, drop. I am going to Nest Ball. I'm going to get a Mew.
Ooh. I like Mew. Especially with your hand size right now. Makes sense.
I'm going to make it so we can put more Mon down.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put down this Hoot Hoot. I'm going to Mew.
Cool.
I've got my little go token for it as well.
Draw 3.
Draw 3. Why not? Bravery Charm. Keep them big, keep them safe.
Yep.
How many cards you got? Oh, 6.
6.
Wow.
Well, I did a lot of drawing to
4, 6.
draw 2
I'm
Dreepies last turn.
gonna Nest Ball.
Okay.
And gonna get a. Oh, where do I start putting them? I'm gonna stack just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. Ogre Pond.
Yep. I'm in a bit of a situation right now.
Let's see if I can get you out of it by judging you. Judging us. So we're gonna shuffle our hand into our deck. I guess that means I shuffle.
And then how many do I draw?
4. Same as me. Judge. I got my 4. I'm gonna Ogre Pond. So many fucking Pokemon. Not complaining.
Not complaining.
Not complaining.
Not on me.
Love the game. Love the game. Love the Pokemon.
Fantastic. No notes.
I'm gonna pal pad. Put two supporters from my discard into my deck. Bosses. We talked about it a little bit before. So boss is going in. Do I have another non-judge supporter in here? Oh, Crispin. What up, dog? Crispin. So those
They're good. That's good.
are going in. Shuffle that. But I am going to Ultra Ball, Slitherwing,
crap.
and a Rotom.
Okay.
So with the Ultra Ball,
You've gone through like 3 hands this
I'm going to
turn.
get a Noctowl.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to evolve onto my first Hoot here.
Yep.
And I'm going to get Boss's Orders.
Oh my gosh.
Because I don't think... Let me just double check. Let me double check real quick.
Holy crap.
Well,
dude.
actually... I got enough energies for the turn right now, so I will do that. I'll do that and I'll shuffle. So those are coming to my hand. Can't use them this turn.
Yep.
Life is good.
Sure it is.
Energy time. I'm going to discard just the grass on an attack for 70.
Yep.
Take my prize.
Makes sense.
I don't know who he is, but bring him up. Red Rover.
Dracloak's coming up. Draw for turn. Here's the question now. Do I Dracloak first, or do I want both cards on top? Do I Pheasantipity first? This is where I always get myself. Because Dracloak, I get
think,
1 or 2.
Right. Think now.
Uh-huh.
What would get you? What do you want? Besides just saying, put my whole deck in my hand. What do you want?
I need 2 cards.
Probably an energy, if you're going to attack with this, and then the level up.
Well, I need an evolution, and I would love a gust.
A gust.
That would be
I mean,
cool.
a gust would be great,
Right.
For probably
Yeah.
anything.
So,
Okay. Well, I would say think of it this way. You could draw the Dragapult. You could draw the right ball that could get you there, or what's his name, Brock.
yep.
That could get you that. So you have a lot of options. So you could overdraw your Ogre Pond. You have less options of the energy, right? Or not the energy, the gust.
The gust. True.
So I would say you look first, draw the rest.
Okay.
That's my guess.
I'm going to
That's my
recon
guess.
directive.
My reasoning may have made no sense, but that's what I would do on opposite day. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I'm going to do it again.
Oh, you're not even between two. You're just going to do it twice.
I don't like it. I'm going to...
Is it too much good stuff?
No.
Well, then what could be the worst thing? You know.
Put this into my hand. And then I will go ahead and flip the script. Drawing 3. 1. It's not terrible. I think I can make it work. I just got to make sure. I think this is going to work. Yes. Yep. I'm going to Brock Scout.
There's the evolution.
Grabbing my Dragapult EX. And then,
Let me get that for you.
thank you. I'm going to evolve. All right. I'm going to counter catcher. I'm going to bring up the Ogre Pawn.
This one.
That one.
Yeah.
With the 10 damage.
Hey, you never know.
And then I'm going to attach an energy for turn. And I'm going... Yeah, that's all I
God,
can do.
I thought your skateboard there was an energy. I was like, why do you need so much cards?
I'm
so
going
many
to
cards.
Phantom Dive. So I'm going to do 200 Ogre Pawn, knocking him out. And then
Yep.
do 60 to the Fan Rotom to do 2 knockouts for 3 prizes this turn. That worked out pretty good.
Pretty good.
Now my hand is huge.
Oh, my hand
Huge.
is huge. Drop. Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay.
Pokemon.
Whoa. Okay.
And then I'm going to Crispin. So search for energies. It'll be grass,
One gets attached and one goes to your hand.
and it'll be, yep, and they have to be different.
Yep.
So grass and electric, grass and lightning,
That's fair.
green and yellow.
Deck getting thin over there. Your discard pile's getting thick.
It's a juicy discard pile. Yep, so one is going to attach. It'll be there. And then I'm going to actually Ogre Pawn ability.
Makes sense.
The energy. Awkward. Mew. I kept my Go token on.
No.
I mean it for real this time.
Yep.
And then I'm going to attack and use all my energy. So there goes 5 energies.
You took him down.
I needed to do 5, right? That's 320.
Yep, 320.
I was like,
So
I was
350,
like, wait a
yep.
minute. I thought about that.
You were
too,
right.
I
You were
think.
right.
Cool. 2 prizes. Got him.
Put up my Dreepy.
Oh, he's so dreepy.
Draw for turn. I'm going to Drekloak or Recon Directive, whichever anyone would prefer. It goes down.
Recon directive to taste.
I'm going to evolve Drekloak. Do the same thing. Recon Directive. Yeah, it's not going to help me.
Okay.
I was just making sure. I was like, am I thinking about this wrong? No, it's not. First, I'm going to put out Otters on. So now you have to make some choices.
Squawk, gone.
Does that make sense?
And it's down to 5. I got 6.
I'm going to Ultra Ball a Professor's Research and an Iono away.
Get him out of here.
Get them gone, dude. What I was looking for is not in here. Shoot.
Let me check for you.
Yeah, let me,
Get a second set of eyes on it.
I guess I'm gonna get a Badoo.
Not him. Or
Which is
she or
unfortunate.
it or they.
Which is pretty unfortunate.
I don't
gonna
wanna-
lie. I am going to put him on down. Then I'm gonna flip the script.
I know what you were looking for is still not in there. There's some comfort in that.
There is some comfort in that. How do I get you? How do I get you where I need you to get?
Huh?
You know what I mean?
Fuck.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean, Vern?
I'm gonna Night Stretcher. Put a basic fire energy into my hand. I think I am going to attach fire energy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put an XP share on it,
What's
which
that?
is when your active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, you may put a basic energy card from this Pokemon to another Pokemon.
Oh, from the... Okay.
Yep.
I thought the share was the receiver. But I see.
Yeah, let's see. When your active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, you may move a basic energy from that... Oh, to this Pokemon. You are right. I'm going to attach to this one. Apologies.
I remember.
You were right. And then I'm going to boss up your Latias.
Okay.
And I'm going to pass.
Interesting. I'm going to retreat the Latias up.
Oh, is that a free retreat?
That's what it does. Basic Pokemon have no retreat crossed.
Oh, man, I just read its retreat. Dang it. I'm such an idiot.
I was like, you did it, and I was like, that's cool.
I didn't even read its
That's
ability.
dope. That's dope.
That's so funny. Whoops.
Whoopsies. Then I am going to...
I mean, everything else you have is free, right? Oh, I guess the Noctowl and Hoot Hoot, but whatever. Oh, if I put Noctowl up, that wouldn't even got around the Latias. Dang it.
I'm going to Noctowl.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to get Crispin, and I'm going to get this Nest Ball. Up to 2. I don't need the Nest Ball. Yeah. I'm going to Crispin. And get these 2 energies here.
One attached, one to hand.
Yep. 1 attach, 1 to hand. We will attach. So I'll attach fighting energy for turn, but instead of attacking, I'll pass.
Draw for turn. Can Drakloak.
Oh my god. I keep realizing things about my deck as I go.
I don't think this even matters. It doesn't matter. I've decided. I'm going to Dracloak again. That's going to get me that. But then what? A whole lot of nothing, I don't think. Oh. Oops, that goes to the bottom. And then I'm going to... I'll flip the script. I should get all my options.
I didn't knock you.
Oh, you're right. That's okay. I can look at that. I was just going to Arvin anyway. You're right. You didn't knock me. Oh, shoot.
I think I might lose. Like, I think I'm done.
What do you mean you think you're done?
I'm thinking through what I looked at here. So I guess unless this prize card, so I should have attacked. Because now I'm thinking about what was in here. I don't think I have a way to retrieve energies from my discard anymore.
Oh, no.
I just searched it, so I'm going to look again.
Okay.
I guess I'll say technically there is, but if I would have attacked you last turn, it puts me 2 turns away, not from what I drew or how I would draw it,
right,
but my maximum capacity of being able to do it is 2 turns away, and it might deck me.
Oh, shoot.
But again, if I knocked him out, I also have this card. I don't know what this is. That could change it, but
that is true.
That's where I'm just like, oh, I was digging for a certain thing and I didn't see it, and I was like, oh, I'll just put it back. And I'm like, wait, if it's not in there,
yeah,
I think that's it.
I'm gonna grab Night Stretcher and Luxurious Cape, put it to hand.
That's great.
I'm gonna put out Dragapult EX. I'm gonna attach a Luminous Energy to it. I'm gonna Night Stretcher Halucha back to my hand. I'm gonna play Halucha. I'm gonna put 1 damage counter on Ogerpon and 1 on Latias. And then I'm going to Counter Catcher up the Ogerpon. It's a better utility card than Latias, even though I really messed up the Latias last turn. And then I'm going to Phantom Dive for 200 on Knockout, and I'm going to put 6 damage counters on your Raging Bolt.
I do have this. Does that matter?
Nope, I'm still going to put it there so we can get up the... Cool. And I'll take 2 prizes. Hey, there you are! I looked for you 2 turns ago.
All right. Draw. I'll put down a Raging Bolt. I will Professor Sada's Vitality for energies. And we'll do those 2. These 2 energies go to... But well, I'm going to separate that. That's why I've had it on the side, but when it moves around, it's tough. So 1 there, 1 here, draw because of it. And I don't think there's a Mon I can...
So do you do not have 1 more energy?
It's not in there. I don't have an energy, and I don't have a way to... I have a way to retrieve energies from here. I don't have any to retrieve from here.
Oh, that's so crazy.
And that's at 7 on my 290, so 220. So that's why I was saying 2 turns, because like right now, I just have to pass.
Oh.
Do you have a way to gust?
I do. I have a boss.
All right, yeah. So
wow, that's crazy.
You know I had the boss, but I don't have any energies in here.
Got it.
And I have ways to find energies, but because it's a supporter, the only way to get an energy out of my discard that was in my deck was a supporter.
Wow.
I couldn't. That's why I was like, I can't. Realizing that was what I didn't have a stretcher.
Yeah.
I didn't have energy retrieval. I didn't have whatever. I was like, okay, if I do it, I can put 2 on, but that's still not enough.
That's so close, though.
And if I do it, which before this guy was here, because I didn't know for sure. Before, when I had this much energy, I was like, okay, well, I can schmeek this guy, sure. But then you're going to be able to draw more to probably find your answer. So I was like, I'm just not going to kill it.
Right.
But because I have the gust, I was like, if I have the energy, I can bring him up, knock him for the 2.
Yeah.
But that was where I was like, oh my God, to get that. Well, and you had to kill something because I didn't have a second Ancient Mon. so it only did 1 energy a turn.
Oh.
So one of the many choices that stopped was Raging Bolt went away from my bench with Squawk.
Yep.
And I didn't have any Ancient left. I could have just put this away.
Yeah, you could have.
Because it didn't do anything. And I was like, well, then I could have used it the turn earlier, had an extra energy, only been 1 energy away. Still couldn't have drawn it. Still needed Sadas to get any energy. But if I would have knocked instead.
You want to know? Okay.
Nothing would have helped. The energy retrieval. I knew I hadn't seen it.
There was.
It was my final prize. I was like, "There's only 1 card in here," and I didn't find it.
Wow. I feel like both games got really close.
God, I
that
hate,
one came down
I
to
hate
1
having
energy.
to think so fucking quantum from a deck I just saw today.
So great news. Next game we're going to play their starter decks. So
That's good.
Less quantum thinking, more micro thinking.
I hope so.
But yeah, so these were like we said, 2 regional decks, top tier decks right now in Pokemon. Just one. Yours won the Milwaukee regional. So if you definitely want to check them out, they're really cool. And one of my favorite things about Pokemon and why I can keep playing it, very inexpensive to build. There's only 1 or 2 kind of cards that are like $15, $20 max.
I was saying, I feel like I've heard that about a lot of games.
Yeah.
Ironically about this, because it is also equally the most expensive if you're a collector.
Yes.
It is actually the deck that Ting Lu that I took to the tournament a year and a half ago, I don't know, was like MSRP'd at $18.
Yeah. I want to
for
say
the whole deck. It's just so cheap.
One version of the Raging Bolt deck was $49 when I put it into Decklist Maker.
Yeah.
So
well,
I don't know
that's,
if that specific
that's
list,
the
but
tournament winner.
Yeah.
That's not building for fun. That's not. It's like it's more expensive to. I don't know to get a box to what's $50 and to get an ETB.
Yeah.
An ETB costs as much as getting a tournament level tier 1 deck.
Yeah.
That's not real in any other game.
Yeah. And there's a lot more exciting stuff coming from Pokemon. We got new sets on the horizon. We got a big supplement set coming out in June with like the most special art rares that we've seen in a long time. Black Bolt and White Flare, I believe is what it's called. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming for that. So obviously, I really like this game. We're going to be doing a lot more Pokemon. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. We're going to do a lot of different decks. We're not always going to do the most competitive thing out there. We might do some fun. I know Cloth was really fun for a while that you had. And there's a couple fun
There's really
little
blinging
things.
Cloth that I liked. But, yeah.
So there's a lot of cool stuff we'll get into. But until next time, it's been real.